Hello, I'm Sheila Averbuch from Space Kids Books with another social media how-to video. You've probably heard that you should be using Twitter as an author to find people to follow and to start building relationships, but if you're completely new to Twitter and you've never been on it before, you might be confused as to who you should start following or even what following is. You can come here to twitter.com and you can sign up for a new account, as you'll see here, new to Twitter sign up, or if you already have an ID as I do, just put your name and your password in and you can sign in. Once you've signed in, you can start choosing people to follow. I'm already following, let's see, about almost 160 people, but a good place to look to figure out who you should follow if you're just starting from zero is just to use the search function up here in the right-hand corner. So let's see, for the Society for Children's Book Writers and Illustrators in the UK region where I am, one of the people who is connected to that is Benjamin Scott. So I could start to type in his name, and there are lots of Benjamin Scotts here, but I can see his face there. So you can just start typing people's name by keyword, and Twitter will probably find that person for you. Or if you find someone that you do know on Twitter, such as Ben here, I can start to see, well, who is Ben following? I can look at to see who he is following down here, or more usefully, go up here to lists and see what lists Benjamin is subscribed to or is a member of. So if you scroll down here, a Twitter list is simply a group of people that have been gathered together for ease of classification. Let's see, here's one which is Publishing News. That might be interesting. Publishing News is a Twitter list by Ella Khan that Ben has subscribed to, and you can see who is publishing here for Coleman Getty, Publishers Launch, Media Guardian, Publishers Weekly, and you would have the opportunity over here to subscribe to this list, which I think I will, or to follow any of these people individually. And if I was just to click on Publishers Lunch, an option would come up here to follow. The other thing you can do if you're looking for people to follow is just simply go to Google. So recently I went to an event about writing for children under 12s in Edinburgh, and Lindsay Fraser was one of the people who is an agent who was speaking at the event. So I could just Google Lindsay Fraser Edinburgh, let's say, on Twitter. If it's an unusual name, there may be more than one match, but Lindsay is right here up at the top. Lindsay Fraser, yep, she is with Fraser Ross Associates. I know that's the right person. So when she comes up, I would just click to follow. So as I say, you can use the Twitter search itself up here. You can go over here to lists. Once you find someone that you'd like to follow and you wonder who they have in their lists, or you can just go to Google and see if you can find that person, a named person, by typing in the words first name, surname, and then on Twitter. The other thing I wanted to mention, as I said, is if you do find someone who is an influencer, such as Lindsay, who is a literary agent, click in to see who she is following and who she's conversing with. You might then find people on Twitter that you didn't know were there. Authors, here's Teresa Breslin. I didn't know that was her ID, so I would probably want to follow Teresa, so I click follow. When you click to follow somebody, they probably will get an email saying, such and such a person is now following you on Twitter. So do make sure that this information up here, this is 2 sentences in your Twitter bio, is filled out, because often people who you've started to follow might glance at your bio and try to figure out if you're somebody that they would like to follow. If they see that you are an author or an aspiring author, indeed they might decide to follow you. That's all for a social media how-to video this time, and I'll see you again at spacekidsbooks.com.